Alright guys, here we are back with another new Planet Zoo series. Sorry we're pumping out a ton recently, but it's just to get some more content out there for you guys. And this one's going to be a little bit different. So I write a book about stuffed animals, and as you know, my other zoo is about them. But we're going to make 3 different zoos in this series. I know, it's a lot. But this does make sense. So I'm going to explain it really quickly. So think Battle of the Beach style. So there's going to be 3 zoos, each run by a different stuffy. They're all going to be built by me, but I'm going to make them in like the theme of a stuffy. So our 3 stuffies is Petey Possum, Scuba Rat, and Koi. So we'll kind of tell you about each one in each episode. But today's episode, we'll be building the grand entrance for Scuba Rat Zoo. And then normally we'll go 3 episodes, and then we'll have a judging episode where my grandma, my mom, and my dad will all come and judge the episode, or not the episode, the build, and on 5 categories that we'll talk about later. And the winner of those gets a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of the zoo wins. Now we're going to go 6 episodes without judging because we want a habitat in every judge, and the grand entrance isn't really going to provide it. So what you're seeing on screen right now is this ugly zoo. I intentionally made it ugly because, yeah. But, so what we're going to do today is we're going to have 30 minutes to build, and there will be the Wheel of Doom, which will have challenges for us to do, and we have to follow those challenges or this one is eliminated. So like I said earlier, we're doing Scuba Rat today, and I'm going to go ahead and spill the Wind of Doom so we know what we're doing. Let's see, there's tons of things on here. And all of them have to do the same thing. Okay, so in our entrance, all 3 of them have to leave one area intentionally empty and it still look good. So I think this isn't a very hard one. There's some on here that are there's some positive ones, and then there's some that are no water, no custom building, only 3 building parts per building. So some of those are pretty difficult, but this one is not. This one's pretty easy. So I went ahead and got some blueprints all prepared. I can get more after this. Like, I can get more during the episode, but that will cost time, so we're probably not going to do that unless we need it. So there's that. Today we will be building Scuba Rat's grand entrance, like I said, and the 30 minutes starts whenever I place down the first item. So we've got all this staff stuff here in the middle. These are for a different one. So we've got this mine, and okay, hold on. I want this mine to be what the guests walk through when they enter. So, like, I want the guests to walk through that door. So, I say that we move these things. Here, I've got an idea. I think the middle of it should be our intentionally open space, because it would look strange if we didn't have that be intentionally open. And I think it will look fine intentionally open, because we're going to have other stuff for the guests to look at. So we're going to start things off here by going, I think it's in facilities, maybe. We're going to put a bus so the guests can get in. Well, actually, before we do that, let's not waste time by deleting these ones. They have to have one in there at a time, okay. So we'll go ahead and delete those, and now we're going to go get our bus. Let's see if it's in here or not. Bus. It's not. It might be in this. Or it might be shuttle. Let's see all. Bush dog. I want to use a bush dog. I've never used a bush dog. Shuttle. Which one of these is entrance? I'm very confused right now. Guest facilities. Entrance. What is this thing called? Oh, a coach. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the best thing from the European pack, in my opinion. So we're going to move these as close to it as we can, and now the timer starts once I close out this ad. Okay, so 30 minutes going now. and we're going to have to build. Okay, so we're going to have to go fast here. Why can't I? Okay, we're going to have to scoop this up a bit, so grid size will move down to 2 meters. Yeah, that works. Actually, we'll move it down to 1 meter. We're wasting a lot of time here, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to have the middle of this area. There is no... Okay, I need a dirt path. There's no budget. I mean, there's a challenge that has a budget, I think. I need to turn that on that length, like, all the way. Yeah, I do believe there's a challenge that has a budget, but we don't have a budget now. Our challenge is the middle, and we're going to do that. So how are we going to do that is a great question. And before we get started, if you're watching this, I would love some help in the comments, because I'm not the most skilled builder, and I really need some help. Alright, let's go ahead and move these things. Okay, first off, let's get rid of this thing. Okay, get out of the multi-click. Okay, this thing needs to go. Okay. I need to move these things, get out of the power thing. I'm not worried about that yet. To turn the grid down by a lot, and then we'll have that be the entrance. I'm actually thinking we only need one, so I'm going to get rid of one of these. I know, we're wasting so much time. It's already been 2 minutes. Y'all are like 5 minutes into the episode, though, so y'all are fine. Okay, we need the grid size to be half of that, I think. Yeah, like that. How does that look? Okay, no, that doesn't look good, but the stupid path can fix itself later. Okay, we can move it up a little bit more, I think. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll move it up one more. Okay, now we'll see if we can delete that part of the path, and then we can delete this. Oh my god, I'm so horrible at time management in this game. I was originally going to be 20 minutes, but now I think that's a punishment. I'm not really sure. Okay, so now we need that mine that I had earlier. And so while we're doing this, Scuba Rat his name is Scuba Rat, but he's not a scuba rat. He's actually a mining rat that when I was a little kid thought looks like a scuba rat. So we're going to take, oh god, okay, so this might take a while. Okay, so what we're going to do is sink this round. So my dad was like working in Komatsu one time, and so he got me Scuba Rat while he was there, and I thought it looked, so it's actually a mining rat. Oh god, this will be painful. Okay, delete those so we can have a way through. What? There's more? What is this thing? Okay, delete all this stone, like all these walls. We don't need them. And then we need, like, those gone. God, my dogs are barking. I'm probably going to have to go do something in a second here, but hopefully not. My friend probably came over or something. I'm not playing. I don't like him. Well, actually, it depends on who it is. So now we're going to go ahead. Okay, so the path is connected in. And now I want this middle area. How much time do we have? We've wasted 5 minutes on all this. So, actually, I kind of like this, but I don't love this. Okay. So, we're going to set up a stream going by it after we do some rock work. We're going to kind of just throw these rocks to the side so it doesn't look like it just appeared. Alright, yeah, I think that's good. And then maybe like one more, like right there, and right there. And then we'll color all of these faux rocks. We'll color all of them this gray color, because that's what all of these things are. Okay, now we'll color them all like dark gray, I think, like that. No, like that. No, like that. Yeah, okay. Okay, that looks good, I think. Yeah. And then I think we actually could keep going this way around. Is random rotation on? No, I need those on. Because, like, that's important. And then we'll connect it up to this bus. So we'll have, like, the bus parked there. Alright, I think this entrance looks pretty good. We need to cover up some holes in the wall, though. I don't really like how that looks. Alright, we'll probably throw some plants in there, because luckily... Okay, that's confusing. What's happening? Okay. So now on the other side of this, we're going to lean a little bit more. What is that? I'm not sure. I'm going to go into like size 2 and have a little stream come. And then this stream will come connect along back there. So now we can go ahead and put some calm water in there. And then we're going to have this area be like that, and then we'll throw some rocks. We'll throw some of these rocks like over there just to kind of keep it going, because I want these rocks to maintain, like, basically what I'm saying is I want the rocks to keep going all the way over to the side. I hope y'all enjoyed this series. Our first judging will be episode 7, maybe? I'm not really sure. Yeah, episode 7, I think. It's a while. It will be shorter after this, so please continue to come. And then we'll end it right there. So I think that looks pretty good. And then this water over here is really meant. And then we can have these holes in it over here, I think, because we will be naturing that up. Okay, I want the continent Europe, and then I want, like, biome temperate. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, some of these things. I don't want that one, though. Well, I guess that's the only good one they have. Well, what's that one? Alright, so this might take us a minute. I really want to put like a big tree. What I really want to do is this. I want to put a tree in there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to follow the rules. I really want this tree right there. Well, not that size, but like that one maybe? I don't know. But luckily, we're not prohibited from doing that, although I don't know if I like that. I don't. Do this like tiny one. Yeah, I don't mind those. I don't mind them over here either. Put some of these tiny trees. It doesn't really look like a grand zoo entrance, but we're not really going for that. Could put some of these in there. Actually, I do want to do that. And then if you're really like a good looker, you could look through that hole and see something. Maybe I think I like that. I didn't like it on this side for whatever reason, because nothing's going to be over there. Well, at least not yet. Nothing I want you to see. I think that looks cool, like drowning the trees. And then we won't do that over here, because over here we have a view I want them to see. Okay, yeah, I like that. I don't know what these things are. I've never seen them in the game. There's so many things in this game I've never seen before. I feel like I haven't. Ooh. So aren't these supposed to... Yeah, there's the large ones. I want the big ones. I'll throw it. Go ahead and throw some of these over here. Also, there will be a gift shop I plan on putting in this thing. So, that'll come later in this habit. I don't mind putting one of those right there. I actually think that looks really pretty. And I will try my best on all of these to make them all look equally good, just some of them will end up looking better. I really don't want the guests to see this part. Okay, so what we're gonna do, oh, I don't know why I clicked those. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot I had to speak louder. So that part may have been a little cut off. Y'all probably heard something, but not what I wanted you to hear. Okay, so we're gonna come back, and then I think I want to just throw some ivy on these rocks. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I like the look of that. Yeah, okay, I like that. Only, like, by the mine, though. Yeah, I like that. Whoa, what is this thing? No, we're not doing that. That looks way too big. A giant oak tree. Again, this would be perfect to put in the middle of that, but we can't have anything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make all this dirt because I think this area needs to be dirt. So, and then the other side of the little creek over here doesn't have to be dirt. Alright, we're going to go back into blueprints because I think I got some stuff for this. Yeah, well, this stuff isn't really needed, but again, I would have really liked to put one of those right there, but that does kind of fit right there. And then we can put like a small bush right next to it, maybe. What time is it? Okay, it's 4:32. And yeah, we can throw a bush right there. I don't like those bushes, but that'll do. Well, no, I want a saltwort. Okay, go back. I want the saltwort to go behind there. This saltwort is just one of the best plants in the game. I'm not wrong, so don't tell me I'm wrong. But, because I'm not. These ugly staff buildings will go in a second also. Alright, let's work on the other thing. So, all of these ugly staff buildings we will move over. I don't know. We're going to throw them over at the end of this thing. I'm going to go ahead and throw them right there. So I don't have to deal with them right now, because I don't want to. Okay, now we can do that. I don't really care. We'll work on that all some more later. We've got 17 minutes left in this challenge, which is the same length of the video. So that's kind of cool. Okay, now we're going to build a gift shop. Yay! Okay, let's do this. I'm not very good at these, so you're going to have to come along for the ride, because I'm horrible at building these. Okay, so where are we going to... Oh my god, this thing is massive. Okay. I was unprepared for how large these things were. I need this all to be the same terrain. Okay, now that's done. Hopefully this gigantic thing doesn't take up all the space. Doesn't take up as much space. Yeah, I want that right there. Now I want to delete this path, because this path is annoying me. No, I don't want that. Okay, now back over to this. I want it bigger, so we're going to go ahead and... How do these things work? I'm confused. It's like obstructed by something. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. How do I... Okay, what does this say? I don't know how to expand these things. Okay, I guess we can go over to facilities again and just keep trying. Oh my gosh, how do these things work? How does this work? Okay, I don't know. Okay, what if I go into this thing? Okay, I have a strategy. And this is taking up so much time, but it's fine. Place displays. Maybe this will work. Souvenirs. No, I want it in that group. How do I make it in that group? Okay, well, it's fine. We can just throw more stuff. I'll find out later how to do this. Alright, we'll kind of just, like, throw some of these in. Alright, we will take off random rotation, because that's annoying me. Like it tends to do. Oh, yes! Yes, finally! I don't know what happened, or what I did, but it worked. Oh my god, it worked. Thank god it worked. What? Okay, well, we'll remove that one. We'll remove that one, because it's not working. Okay. We'll move that one too. Alright, now in that space, sorry about all that, facilities, we will go ahead and remove that. Well, actually, we're going to have to throw more stuff over here. Jeez, okay, I hate this, but we're going to have to finish this, so we can just throw some stuff over here. So yeah, these are kind of ugly looking, but I'm just throwing them around, because this might be what kills Scuba Rat's zoo, but it shouldn't. Alright, let's remove souvenir shop. Now, we can put a milkshake shop, which is what I wanted. If I can find which one is milkshakes. Pizza. Oh, it's probably a drink, right? Yeah, I bet it is. If I can find it. Cosmic Cow. Okay, here we go. Right there is where it fits. Okay, but this doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, we're going to move our Cosmic Cow. Oh, this is so stressful. We only have 12 minutes left. We're going to move our Cosmic Cow over to right there. Okay, now, in the same work zone, we're going to build the actual building. I'm thinking that the Arctic wood will look nice. We're going to spin it around so it connects up with the mine. Kind of. Yeah, I mean, if you're coming from the mine, it does look like it's from the mine. Okay, so now we'll put the walls over here. This is so complicated. Go back to... This is really taking time off the clock, but that is fine. What if we move the Cosmic Cow to, like, right there? Or, like, right there. Yeah. Alright, we're moving the Cosmic Cow. Cosmic Cow has just been a problem, so we'll throw that there. Alright, here we go. I hope y'all can hear me, because this microphone's not as good as it looks. It looks like it should be a great microphone, but it is not. So now we're going to send that path out there, and then, yeah, no, yes, that's what I want. And then we can just throw a path right, I mean, can we put a vendor right there or something? I bet we can put one of these things. Let's figure out, we can probably just put another minecart there. Alright, and then we'll get an Arctic wood piece to just throw on the ground, because that's all I want. Okay, go okay, I need, we'll go forward one. Okay, I need whatever this group is. I need to edit. No, don't save as a blueprint. No, 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 no. Don't do that. No, no. Okay. Well, we just won't have that. But we will build our own from scratch. Okay, now we're going to send that over to there. Now we're going to move it down so it fits in line with that. It does. Okay, perfect. Okay, that works. Alright, there we go. Now we have a floor. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. So now we've got a roof. There we go. Now we can, not a roof, we don't have a roof yet. But now we can get one. Previously, even that was off limits. Actually, the roof should be in the same group as this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we can move the roof up to that. And now the roof should work. Alright, I like the mine. I think we've got 8 minutes left, so we can still do some tidy-upping. But I think we're doing pretty well without tidy-uppings. Okay, so now we only have one problem left, and that would be connecting it up here, so we're going to focus on that next episode. Alright, now I just want to look how it would see. You come out here. I really don't like this empty space, and I bet they're going to comment on how I could put something there. So let's see where we can put things. The problem is there's nothing like small enough I want. I mean, there's stuff small enough, but not that I want. I mean, we could put some of this like at the front of the bus, I guess. Yeah, we could do that just over there. I really just hate this, like this whole thing in the middle here. The challenge definitely hurt us here. Didn't hurt us that bad though. I like how there's a squirrel topiary and there's still not an actual squirrel or a bird. Well, there's birds, but what is this deer? We could throw this deer like, no, I don't want to. Although we could do this hedgerow, I wouldn't mind this. What does it look like? Yeah, I think I'm going to put this turn off random rotation. We've only got 6 minutes left, so I don't want to add something too big in fear that I couldn't finish it. So I think this hedgerow would be a smart move to put in. So it kind of keeps your eyes towards the empty part and not the good part. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and put some of this grass. I think we literally can't put anything there, so I'm not putting any grass or anything. That kind of sucks. But at least you didn't get in a habitat, although it might have been better in a habitat, I don't know, but. Alright, now it looks like we've got a pretty forested area over here. And put some, no, I don't want to put some over there. That would look weird. And there's some no, it's not this one. So the judges probably won't care too much about this. I like the entrance. Actually, I really like this entrance. It's just, I don't like parts of it. I don't like the giant empty space. But, I mean, maybe we could, frame that as people want to play over there. I don't know. We could set up some, okay, I might. Problem is. Alright. Well, I think I have time, so I'm going to get a basket of balls. I don't know if y'all can still see this, but maybe not. Okay, yeah, I was getting backstage stuff. I need, like, balls or sports or something. No, not snowballs, not flower balls. Definitely not that one thing up there that you might have seen. A giant soccer ball. Well, actually, okay, well, we can't get it anyways. Okay, I'm gonna put some more grass on the other side of this because why not? There's no budget, so there's nothing stopping us from putting grass back here. And like, I really want to put grass in there, but I'm not letting myself. And we'll decorate everything outside of the grand entrance. Well, it's not very grand. Oh, we need to put stuff in here. Oh my god. Modular souvenir shop. Okay, I need to connect some things. How do I make all this stuff? Okay. What does that say? Set to sell an item. Okay. Oh god, we have to do this manually. Okay, we'll throw some hats in here. Tons of hats. Those are some caps, if you want to buy those. We just need to hurry. Snow leopard caps. Yeah, we'll sell lots of these things. What should be up here? Mugs. Yeah, in this one, we'll have t-shirts in this, because this looks like a t-shirts area. Of course, everything outside of this main one, we're going to have stuffed animals, because it is a stuffy zoo run by a stuffy. Can I... Do they put things on top? They do. Okay. Well, that's fine. Go ahead and put some puzzles. Actually, let's do puzzles. Because that should be good. People would buy those. And then all of these we'll just set to plushies. Well, we could do masks. Actually, we'll have these two be masks. Oh, yeah, we'll do animal statues in a second here. Where's mask? That's mugs. Masks. There we go. Coronavirus has hit Planet Zoo. You can buy masks. Oh, God. Okay, what's in this one? Nothing. Okay, well, we can change that pretty quickly. We'll put statues there. No, literally no one's going to buy those statues. Baseball caps. So these are just like generic baseball hats. Alright, we can throw some more of these. I'll put some more statues over there. Everyone wants to buy my beautiful statues. I want a spider hat, so we'll just throw a whole bunch of these things, because I want people to wear these. That'd be funny. We'll do a wild dog hat. We don't even have any of these animals in the zoo. So that's funny. We kind of got to put them in, but we'll throw some more of these. Then we'll do a tree frog. We might run out of time here. That'd be fine. Honestly, we're not doing anything right now. Let's do some plushies, and then the rest of these will all be plushies. Well, actually, how much time do we have? Okay, if I hurry, I can do something else. Plushies. Plushies. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go into blueprints. We're going to pull this thing out. Let's just move this thing. Oh god, I just got a text message, but I can't look at it. Move up here. Up, up, up. Okay. We've got like 1 minute left, so we're just going to throw all this stuff I found in a blueprint pack that looks like it would fit in this thing. What is this? Okay, yeah, move. Is the line to surface even on? I don't think so. I'm going to have to turn it on its side. We've got 49 seconds left. I don't want to leave all this stuff in here, so we're just going to throw that there. And then give me this pickaxe, and then we'll move this over here. Oh god. Okay. There we go, and then we'll rotate it around. Nice. Oh, we can do that some more. Okay, 20 seconds. Oh, that's good. Okay, get all this stuff. Get all this stuff. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, 17 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Time is up. Okay, guys. Well, time is up, and I feel pretty accomplished. Oh. Okay, no, there's never things on the back of those. We've got a functioning gift shop working in here. It might not be the best looking, but it's pretty neat. I think this will earn us some points. There's nothing out there, but I think the real star of this is this area. Because, like, this just looks beautiful, in my opinion. So, I'm going to have to say goodbye and then tune back in to see what Scuba Rat does for his habitat, which we aren't revealing what it is yet. You could tune back in to watch the next koi, his entrance, or you could just tune back in to see how this gets judged. So, see you then.